Okay, we will start our study now. We left off yesterday at 12, verse 12, but we'll look at this because seeing this is not in the King James as we know it these days. It means a lot of people haven't read this. But the souls of the virtuous are in the hands of God. So we did have a look at the word virtuous. Okay, so here is another. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of God, and no torment will ever touch them. Okay, so I have 3 different translations here. We'll come here again. But the souls of the just are in the hands of God, and no torment shall touch them. So there's 3 different translations I have there. I've given away many Bibles. They've all had the Apocrypha in them, so I have read the Apocrypha. Great books. My gosh, if you're not reading them, you are very much missing out. That's a lot of missed reading if you've never read these books. Do you think not? Okay, so at 3, verse 7, when the time comes for his visitation, they will shine out. So the Lord's visitation is what we are looking for. I'm not sure if that's the hour of temptation. I don't think so. Maybe it is the hour of temptation, or his visitation. Is that the same thing? So this is what we're studying out. Grace and mercy. Now that's Jesus Christ, our Lord and Saviour. So if anybody, he's all through the Old Testament. This book of wisdom is a great book. So as you know, see, I had the 3 different translations. This one here is the destiny of the righteous. This one here is the destiny of good and bad men compared. So it's a bit crazy not to search the scriptures. Even the books they've taken out appear to die. In the eyes of the unwise, they did appear to die. So that's talking about the righteous, the just, or the virtuous. It's all the same. But the eyes of the unwise, in the eyes of the foolish, they did appear to. They seem to have died. And they're going from us to be their destruction, but they are at peace. So there's something here in this great. We know we are being tested like gold in the furnace. There is a day coming that burns like a furnace. You can find that in Micah, I'm thinking. And go straight to, doesn't matter if I lose my page, Matthew. Son of righteousness, the day that is coming burning like a furnace. Arrogant and evil doers will be like stubble. So there is a day coming. We come to Malachi. On the day. So we'll get into this, but I'm just going to quickly, that's the Son of righteousness will shine out with healing in its rays. So there is a certain sun coming. S-U-N. Psalm 19, is it? The Son of righteousness. The sun is mentioned in a way that is reverent. I'm not sure how to proclaim what it's trying to say, but the Son of righteousness. We know who our righteousness is. I will read Psalm 19. Yahweh, the Son of righteousness. For the choir master, a psalm of David. The heavens declare the glory of God. The vault of heaven proclaims his handiwork. Day discourses of it to day, Night to night hands on the knowledge. No utterance at all, no speech, no sound that anyone can hear. Yet their voice goes out through all the earth, and their message to the ends of the world. High above he pitched a tent for the sun, who comes out of his pavilion like a bridegroom, exulting like a hero to run his race. He has his rising on the edge of heaven. The end of his course is its furthest edge, and nothing can escape his heat. The law of Yahweh is perfect, new life for the soul. The decree of Yahweh is trustworthy, wisdom for the simple. The precepts of Yah are upright, joy for the heart. The commandment of Yah is clear, light for the eyes. The fear of Yah is pure, lasting forever. The judgments of Yah are true, righteous, every one, more desirable than gold, even than the finest gold. His words are sweeter than honey, even than honey that drips from the comb. Thus your servant is formed by them. Observance brings great reward. But who can detect his own failings? Wash out my hidden faults, and from pride preserve your servant. Never let it dominate me. So shall I be above reproach, free from grave sin. May the words of my mouth always find favor, and the whispering of my heart in your presence, Yah, the rock, my Redeemer. Yes, God, and you are good all the time, and praise you forever. Now you can be a terrible God as well. Yes. So my prayer for the peoples, may Yah answer you in the time of trouble. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and give you support from Zion. Remember all your oblations and find your holocaust acceptable. May he grant you your heart's desire and crown all your plans with success. May we shout with joy for your victory and plant our banners in the name of our God. May Yahweh grant all your petitions. Now I know that Yah saves his anointed and answers him from his holy heaven with mighty victories from his own right hand. Some boast of chariots, some of horses, but we boast about the name of Yah our God. Theirs to crumble and fall, but we shall stand and stand firm. Yahweh, save the king, answer us when we call. And that was Psalm 20, Prayer for the King, a Psalm of David. The premature death of the virtuous man. That's chapter 4, verse 7. The virtuous man, though he die before his time, will find rest. Length of days is not what makes age honourable, nor number of years the true measure of life. Understanding, this is man's grey hairs. Untarnished life, this is ripe old age. He has sought to please God, so God has loved him. As he was living among sinners, he has been taken up. He has been carried off so that evil may not warp his understanding, or treachery seduce his soul. For the fascination of evil throws good things into the shade, and the whirlwind of desire corrupts a simple heart. Coming to perfection in so short a while, he achieved long life, his soul being pleasing to the Lord. He has taken him quickly from the wickedness around him. Yet people look on, uncomprehending. It does not enter their heads that grace and mercy await the chosen of the Lord, and protection his holy ones. The virtuous man who dies condemns the godless who survive, and youth's untimely end the protracted age of the wicked. These people see the wise man's ending without understanding what the Lord has in store for him, or why he has taken him to safety. They look on and sneer, but the Lord will laugh at them. Soon they will be corpses without honour, objects of scorn among the dead forever. The Lord will dash them down headlong, dumb. He will tear them from their foundations. They will be utterly laid waste. Anguish will be theirs, and their memory shall perish. Virtuous men and godless at the judgment. They will come trembling to the reckoning of their sins, and their crimes, confronting them, will accuse them. The virtuous man stands boldly to face those who have oppressed him, those who thought so little of his sufferings. And they, at the sight of him, will shake with coward's fear, amazed he should be saved so unexpectedly. Stricken with remorse, each will say to the other, say with a groan and in distress of spirit, "This is the man we used to laugh at once, a butt for our sarcasm, fools that we were. His life we regarded as madness, his ending as without honour. How has he come to be counted as one of the sons of God? How does he come to be assigned a place among the saints? Clearly, we have strayed from the way of truth. The light of justice has not shone for us. The sun never rose on us. We have left no path of lawlessness or ruin unexplored. We have crossed deserts where there was no track, but the way of the Lord is one we have never known. Arrogance, what advantage has this brought us? Wealth and boasting, what have these conferred on us? All these things have passed like a shadow, passed like a fleeting rumour. Like a ship that cuts through, sorry about the shaking of the phone, so I'm holding this up in the air. Like a ship that cuts through heaving waves, leaving no trace to show where it passed, no wake from its keel in the waves, or like a bird flying through the air, leaving no proof of its passing. It whips the light air with the stroke of its pinions, tears it apart in its whirring rush. Okay, so anyway, okay, keep going. I'm just going to quickly move on. I don't want to just read and read. Okay, yet the hope of the godless is like chaff carried on the wind, like fine spray driven by the gale. It disappears like smoke before the wind, goes like the memory of a one-day guest. But the virtuous live forever. Their recompenses lie with the Lord. The Most High takes care of them. So they shall receive the royal crown of splendor, the diadem of beauty from the hand of the Lord. For he will shelter them with his right hand and shield them with his arm. For armor he will take his jealous love. He will arm creation to punish his enemies. He will put on justice as a breastplate, and for helmet wear his undissembling judgment. He will take up invincible holiness for shield. He will forge a biting sword of his stern wrath, and the universe will march with him to fight the reckless. Bolts truly aimed, the shafts of lightning will leap, and from the clouds, as from a full-drawn bow, fly to their mark, and the catapult will hurl hailstones charged with fury. The waters of the sea will rage against them. The rivers engulf them without pity. The breath of omnipotence will blow against them and winnow them like a hurricane. So lawlessness will bring the whole earth to ruin, and evil-doing bring the thrones of the mighty down. Listen then, kings, and understand. Chapter 6. The duty of kings to cultivate wisdom. Listen then, kings, and understand. Rulers of remotest lands, take warning. Hear this, you who have thousands under your rule, who boast of your hordes of subjects. For power is a gift to you from the Lord. sovereignty is from the Most High. He himself will probe your acts and scrutinize your intentions. If, as administrators of his kingdom, you have not governed justly, nor observed the law, nor behaved as God would have you behave, he will fall on you swiftly and terribly. Ruthless judgment is reserved for the high and mighty. The lowly will be compassionately pardoned. The mighty will be mightily punished, for the Lord of all does not cower before a personage. He does not stand in awe of greatness, since he himself has made small and great and provides for all alike. But strict scrutiny awaits those in power. Yes, despots, my words are for you, that you may learn what wisdom is and not transgress, that you may learn. For they who observe holy things holily will be adjudged holy, and accepting instruction from them, you will find their defense in them. Look forward, therefore, to my words. Yearn for them, and they will instruct you. Wisdom sought is wisdom found. Wisdom is bright and does not grow dim. By those who love her she is readily seen, and found by those who look for her. Quick to anticipate those who desire her, she makes herself known to them. Watch for her early, and you will have no trouble. You will find her sitting at your gates. Even to think about her is understanding fully grown. Be on alert for her, and anxiety will quickly leave you. She herself walks about looking for those who are worthy of her, and graciously shows herself to them as they go, in every thought of theirs coming to meet them. Of her the most sure beginning is the desire for discipline. Care for discipline means loving her. Loving her means keeping her laws. Obeying her laws guarantees incorruptibility. Incorruptibility brings near to God. Thus desire for wisdom leads to sovereignty. If then, despots of nations, you delight in throne and sceptre, honour wisdom, thus to reign forever. So this next is moving on to Solomon sets out to describe wisdom. Okay, so I will stop there for a second. Learn, therefore, from my words, and gain will be yours. Blighting envy with a capital E. Neither will I take blighting envy as my travelling companion, for she has nothing in common with wisdom. So chapter 7, Solomon, a man like other men. I'm not going to read that, but I will just leave it there so you can pause and read it. Going to there. I'm going to start. Keep going. Okay, I'll stop for a second. You can read. Pause it. Okay, so this one here. So we're at chapter 7, 15. May God grant the appeal to divine inspiration. May God grant me to speak as he would wish, and express thoughts worthy of his gifts, since he himself is a guide of wisdom, since he directs the sages. We are indeed in his hand, we ourselves and our words, with all our understanding too, and technical knowledge. I wonder what the other one says. So? Okay, so the other translation said technical knowledge as well. It was he who gave me true knowledge of all that is, who taught me the structure of the world and the properties of the elements, the beginning, end, and middle of the times, the alternation of the solstices and the succession of the seasons, the revolution of the year and the positions of the stars, the natures of animals and the instincts of wild beasts, the powers of spirits and the mental processes of men, the varieties of plants and the medical properties of roots. All that is hidden, all that is plain, I have come to know, instructed by wisdom who designed them all. So I wonder where all this wisdom has gone now. Well, King Solomon had some great wisdom, but I think they've hidden it. They're using but destroying it as well. So in praise of wisdom, for within her is a spirit, intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, active, incisive, unsullied, lucid, invulnerable, benevolent, sharp, irresistible, beneficent, loving to man, steadfast, dependable, unperturbed, almighty, and all-surveying. Penetrating all intelligent, pure, and most subtle spirits. For wisdom is quicker to move than any motion. She is so pure, she pervades and permeates all things. She is a breath of the power of God, pure emanation. There's that word. Emanation of the glory of the Almighty. Hence nothing impure can find a way into her. She is a reflection of the eternal light, untarnished mirror of God's active power, image of his goodness. This word. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Go and look at something. So now I'm trying to find the word emanation. E-M-E. It's not there. I know I went to school. E-M-E. Emanation is not in the lexicon. Emanation. It's a word I came across before. Emanation. Oh, I answered. Pure emanation. Now I do know what that word means, actually. I have done a study on this word. It's going to take me... I can't believe I just found that word there, and wow. That's very interesting. So I have something today here. Emanation. I have come to know that word as... Oh, I've got to find it. I've got to find my notes now. Okay, I've got to go searching. This is what the Lord does for me to fill my day in. Okay, off we go. So the word emanation is what I'm trying to find. E-M-A. It's not there. No. Bigger E-M-E. Emanation. Could be ego. Emanation, ego. So that's interesting. Ego. I wonder what ego means in here. I'm going there next. Ego. It's not really telling me anything there. Okay. Yeah.